can't see who's out there. Yeah, obviously we're all extremely proud of our team and how our players had the season they had this year, and the effort they gave, and all the blood, sweat, and tears they've given to Idaho State and the Pocatello community. And we're very blessed that our 4 seniors, Grace, Maddie, Saylor, and Cy, we're very blessed that they came to Idaho State and they represented us so well. Congratulations to Eastern Washington. They did a great job. We've been on the other end of that a couple times. We've had the upsets and gone into the tournament and won several games and made it to the championship game a few times. And so I know how they feel right now, and they deserve it. And I'm happy for them. I think tonight, this is kind of a thing that happens with our team sometimes, is that our intentions, hurt us sometimes. We want to do so well. We want to play so well. We want to make sure we win. We, have all these people we feel counting on us, and it makes us play out of character sometimes, or play a little tight. And I think that's part of our struggles in the fourth quarter. We've got some really good looks against their zone and make shots. Grace Kenyon, you guys probably noticed, is not 100%. And when we play against zones, she's critical for us. Against Utah Valley several years ago, she had a triple-double playing against their zone, and she's one of our main distributors playing against zones. And we play against zones very well. We usually are very good against zones. And without her being able to do certain things, not quite having her balance that she normally has because of her ankle injury, we weren't at our best, but we still had a chance to win. And again, we're just extremely proud of our team, and I feel very blessed to have gotten a chance to coach them. And we're gonna miss them.
After seeing those guys earlier in the season, was there anything that they were doing differently, or was there anything that you guys didn't do as well?
They played a lot of zone against us, obviously, and that's not something they did the first 2 games. They played a little bit of zone when we played them in Cheney towards the end of the game, but they played a lot of zone tonight, and we weren't 100% ready for it. And then again, like I said, without Grace, being able to distribute and play in the middle of that zone at 100%, it makes it tough for us.
Saylor, what did you think of the looking at it in the regulation?
I thought it was, I don't know, I feel like I could have made that, I think my team trusted me too. I just wish I would have put a little more into it, but I think because it was tied to that, we were still pretty optimistic about the rest of the game.
Seton, were both those last-second shots drawn up for Saylor, or is that just kind of how they played out?
The first one where she got the shot, that was kind of sort of drawn up. One of the things that, again, you got to give credit to Eastern Washington. You can drop a play anticipating it going to be man, but then it's zone. And then you can anticipate it's going to be zone, but then they switch the defense to man. And so during our timeout, it's a little bit of a scramble to make sure that we're organized to run a play against man or zone. And we have something that kind of works against both, but we got a decent look. I thought Maddie got a decent look. She got to the basket, just missed the layup. Again, you got to give credit to Eastern, for mixing up the defense.
Steffi, can you give a comment on what these seniors meant to you and your program? I know it's hard, because you adore them, but can you just comment on Saylor and Grace and Maddie and just kind of what those girls meant for this program?
I feel like my team is my family, and the 4 seniors are my sisters. So they mean like all sisters or the same age. so they mean like the core values of the team. So it's gonna be hard next year without them.
Absolutely. Seton, successful season, 20 wins, your 3rd as head coach. Can you just, I mean, I know you said that you're proud of these girls, but what other accomplishments this season stood out to you that mean something to you, that either whether it be in practice or wins, that these girls did for you or these women did for you?
Well, you know, talking about the wins and the big wins and stuff like that, that's kind of the easy part. You know, you talk about winning at UW, you know, last year when they're technically ranked top 25 USA Today, and that was a huge win for our program. Winning at Wisconsin, you know, it was obviously a really big win in Moscow recently against University of Idaho, and those are easy to talk about. And those are things that people know about, but it's the stuff that happens day to day. I think all of them would probably agree with you that we have a lot of fun together, and you know, it's just been a blessing to watch them grow into women, you know, from young women to women, and start preparing for their careers and life after basketball, and the strides they've made in terms of maturing. You know, especially Grace. You know, Grace obviously she's been around 6 years, and I've been at Idaho State 11, and to watch where she was as kind of like a gangly, wild, crazy freshman to this, you know, mother of the team now, mature, grown woman, and you know, Grace is really impressive to me, you know, in terms of her approach to everything.